This is Andrew with the Chosen Prime with a quick video preview of FansToys FT-07 Stomp, otherwise known as their version on Masterpiece Sludge. This is a pre-production sample, so unfortunately I do not have all the accessories that should come with the retail release. With the retail release, you'll end up getting 2 more faceplates. You'll get a set of eyes here to change the blue eyes to red. And then for the Dino mode, you'll get another set of red eyes, as well as the kind of the bugged out eyes from the movie. And then a final bit of parts that will come with the kit are these little pieces for FansToys Sever, their version of Snarl. And essentially what they'll do is they'll fit the underside of Snarl so it kind of fills up a hole, and so you'll get these parts when you get the retail release. Since I don't have all those parts, I'll kind of quickly go through some comparisons in the transformation. So here he is next to Masterpiece MP10 Prime, and here he is with his creator from the cartoon, Masterpiece Wheeljack. As you can see, he's a really large toy. Like other FansToys releases so far, there's a lot of weight to him and a lot of diecast. So his feet, his torso, he's just a big fella. Nice clicky joints, ankle tilts. His arms can move like this, but it's mostly there for transformation. You can hear all the ratchets. He's comes with the sword, comes with the gun. Both will light up on the final version. So we'll go ahead and transform him. So I'm going to try to keep him in frame as I'm transforming him, but he is quite large and heavy, so we'll see how well I do. So first we'll start by removing the weapons from his hands, which do peg in securely, and his articulated fingers do a good job of holding them as well. So we'll start by first rotating his waist. And then there's these buttons here on his waist that let you, by pushing them in and lifting up, they'll let you go ahead and rotate them down so that for when you get them into dinosaur mode, they'll fit correctly. Again, they do a nice job of locking into place in robot mode, but then you need to push them up and lower it to get them into ready for dinosaur mode. Go ahead and extend his legs. There's these joints in his legs that we need to extend. And do it on both sides. Then we come to his foot, and you can see that his tail is kind of wrapped up inside of his foot here. But to start, we'll go ahead and we'll pull out this section here on the foot, and then this interior part that is his dinosaur leg will kind of accordion out and peg into place. And again, you can kind of see here, it originally is in there for robot mode, and then it'll go there for dinosaur mode. So now we can go ahead and unfurl the tail correctly. Go ahead and extend it, and then peg it all in. Go ahead and collapse the foot panel back in and make sure that it's covering the dinosaur foot. And then essentially the tail there is ready to go. You want these panels this way when we eventually rotate it. You'll take his dinosaur leg is actually hidden inside of this part here, so you want to go ahead and split it on one side and then uncoil the foot from inside, and then make sure that the foot is rotated more further so that when you close it back up, it'll fit correctly and be in the right spot. I'm going to go ahead and want to unfurl the toes and just get a little pressure on the hinge there, and you can kind of slide them out. And there's one dino leg ready to go. So come to the other side. Go ahead and again, we'll open up this panel here to then go ahead and hinge out the interior leg. Go ahead and at this time, go ahead and unfurl the tail parts. And there we go. Go ahead and collapse the leg panel back down. Move this leg panel up. Go ahead and split it. So then get the foot out. Definitely a lot of stiff joints on this guy, so he'll hold together in all his modes. Go ahead and get this out. Again, rotate past it so then you can collapse it correctly. Get the toes out. Okay. And take the tail apart, and you want to have it essentially being set like that. And so what you'll end up doing is you'll end up folding his torso or the foot back onto itself kind of like this. So again, make sure that the legs are fully pushed down. Make sure that that's depressed and the leg shifts down. close the leg up. And we can come to the back here. Go ahead and you can peg together the back of the dinosaur mode. Peg together the tail. Then we come here and these little flaps pop up on the back side, and the inside are these little pegs that'll help hold the tail into place, which is a nice little addition. So again, making sure they're out. Go ahead and make sure the tail's plugged in, and then these pegs here will go ahead and peg into the tail as we push them down. Again, they're really stiff, but it'll kind of hold it all nicely together. And there's the back side of Stomp ready to go. So we'll go ahead and move into his torso. I will admit this guy's a lot easier to transform when you're not trying to hold it in the air in front of the camera, so be aware of that. So we'll start with the hands. So go ahead and we want to split these toes apart, open this panel, then go ahead and make sure that the hand's in a fist and fully collapsed. Then go ahead and rotate it into position, close the flap, and then close the toes back down. Essentially there's one dino leg. We come to the other side, do the same thing, split the toes, open this up, clench the fist, rotate it in, flap, and then repeg the toes. Next we'll worry about the head. So we go ahead and we unpop this panel, and then his head is pegged into the back of his neck there. And then that'll let you go ahead and loosen up the dino head here in the back. So then the robot head, what it does, it doesn't just rotate in, and actually kind of accordions in like that into place. And you would just close this panel back in. Go ahead and bring the head mostly forward. And so now we kind of need to do two things. We need to be able to go ahead and rotate these wings around, as well as peg them in here to this panel here on the neck. So what you want to do is go ahead and lift the arms up enough that you can go ahead and get clearance to bring this around on both sides, these wings. Go ahead and move the arms back down. And then before you go ahead and sandwich the chest here down, you want to make sure this is fully down, and then this silver bit, these chrome bits, will go ahead and probably collapse around his neck like that. And we can come to the underside here, and these just flaps that were attached to the wings, you want to go ahead and flip them out on both sides. And then this will go ahead and close up and cover up the rest of his underside. Now all that's left is to pose his arms correctly, so rotate them however you wish. And on the other side here. Go ahead and get the neck however you want it. And here's Stomp in his dinosaur mode. As you can see, he's just kind of nice and massive. He's got a whole lot of different options as far as posability with his legs. His neck has got multiple joints, and his jaw can move. On the final release, he will have parts to replace here. The blue parts here if you want red eyes, as well as get those googly eyes from the Transformers G1 animated movie. His tail does have some pivot to it, which is kind of nice. And just overall, it's what you would expect from FansToys with their Dinobots. To compare him again against some other masterpieces, here's MP10 in truck mode, and then here is Wheeljack. If you're a fan of what FansToys has done in the past with their previous masterpiece Dinobots, you're not going to go wrong with Stomp. Stomp does have a few improvements over those original releases, and he's currently available from the pre-order from the Chosen Prime. So take care.